This is Module 13, Lesson 3. You can find it on page 427. It's called Solve Volume Problems. We have already done everything in this lesson in the last two lessons, except we're throwing word problems in it now. So let us take a look, and we're going to delve down into it and just take some breaths because you can do this. Okay, Lion is making a toolbox. Here's his toolbox. What are the dimensions? The length, right here, 6.8. The width is 3.4. And the height is 2.3. So all we're going to do is we're going to transfer these numbers down here. So we have 6.8 times 3.4 times 2.3. And when I multiply that together, I get 53.176 cubic inches. If you don't want to write the word cubic out, they just have inches cubed right here for you. So 53.176. Okay, let's try that again. Well, it's not going to let me go down. Lion wants to paint the toolbox, so we need to find the surface area. Now, we kind of went into this a little bit in lesson 1. Our formula for it is surface area equals 2LW plus 2LH plus 2HW. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the length, the width, and the height, and we're going to plug it into our equation, which this is the equation right here that we're using it from. So we have 2 times 6.8 times 3.4. Here we have 2 times 6.8 times 2.3. Here we have 2.3 and 3.4. You do not need to worry about this part or this part because you're going to type this into the calculator, and when you do that, you get 93.16. Okay, so his toolbox is a total of 93.16 square inches. The reason we had to multiply each of them of 2 because there's a top and a bottom. There's a side here, there's a side here, there's a side here, and there's a side on the back. So a tube of paint covers 40 square inches. How many tubes of paint should Lion buy? So 93. We would have to buy 3 tubes because if I would only buy 1, I could cover 40. If I bought 2, it would be 80, but 3 will cover 120. Okay, let's look over on the next page. We're talking about some cereal boxes right here. A company makes cereal boxes with a volume of 432 1/4 cubic inches. The dimensions of one of the cereal boxes is shown. What is the width of the box? So we are kind of going backwards here. It says, how can you find the volume of the cereal box? We're going to multiply, so length times width times height. This one's going to be set up a little different though because we're finding the missing side of it. So volume, we plugged it in as 432 1/4. 9.5 goes right here. We do not know the width, so they kept it W, but the height is 14. We're going to take 9.5 and we're going to multiply it by 14. And when we do that, we're going to skip this step right here because you're using a calculator. And they changed this. You do not have to change that because you have a calculator. They just changed it to an improper fraction. So in your calculator, you're going to take 9.5 times 14. And when you do that, we get, we're not going to keep it like that. Let me rewrite what I really wanted to say. So we have 432 1/4 equals, when we do 9.5 times 14, you get 133. And we have our W. The opposite of multiplying 1 by 133 is dividing by 133. So in our calculator, we're going to do 432 unit 1/4 divided by 133. And make sure that you hit simp to make it go all the way down. When you do that, we're going to get W equals 3 1/4 inches. So the width is 3 1/4 inches. Okay, next up we have check understanding. We're on the bottom of page 4.